The Vietnam Moving Memorial Wall is set up in the UP for just one more day. It's a touching tribute to Vietnam veterans, bringing a national monument here for those who might not be able to go see it in our nation's capital. TV6's Aaron Carrata is live at the wall in Manistee. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Sarah. It is. It's to the likes of 5,000 people actually every day for the past couple of days when it arrived on Thursday. And today is the last day that you're going to get a chance to see it. It's certainly worth coming out to because there's going to be a ceremony that's going to be closing. And then this wall is on the move. And when I say on the move, we're talking about 4 or 5 different more states, including Canada. And Canada has even more of an interesting relation to this wall. And when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to the organizer who's going to tell us all about it. So for right now, I'm live in Manistee. Aaron Carrata, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Let's send it on over to the Weather Center. This morning, TV6's Aaron Carrata is at the Manistee Marina with an up-close look at the Vietnam Moving Memorial Wall. It's here for just one more day. They're taking it down this afternoon. Good morning, Aaron. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Sarah. It's a wonderful sight here. As you can see behind me is the stage where the ceremony takes place at 1 o'clock. But like you said, it's amazing. It's a dedication. It's a million different ideas and words that I can't put better in touch with you guys in touch with. So I've got the guy in charge who can. He's with me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good morning.
And thank you for putting this together. You're one of the top organizers.
It's my honor and privilege.
Mr. Walker, obviously you've been doing this for the city and on behalf of a lot of different organizations. But
yes, sir.
Why did you pick this for this year?
Well, it's our 10-year anniversary. We bought it here in 2008, and we want to make sure that the generations coming up know what the price of freedom is that is written on the wall. So if we keep bringing these back, we're letting the future generations know that you can't forget the cost of war.
You said 4 words to me that really struck a chord, and I'll let you do that. I mean, because they make sense for those generations.
Yeah. Well, the purpose of bringing the wall here is to teach. It's to honor. It's to respect. And it's to heal. We call this the Wall of Healing. We call it the Wall of Healing for our Vietnam veterans because they're still fighting this war in their dreams. And when they came home, they were treated horribly. That's not who we are as Americans. And one of the primary reasons we did this is to heal our Vietnam veterans. We treat this like a military funeral for the 58,200 plus men and women on the wall. There's 9 women on the wall. There's 1 young man that's 15 years old on the wall. But there's a huge price that was paid. But there's still Vietnam veterans who are still paying that price today, as I alluded to earlier, still fighting the war in their dreams. So we wanted to help them with some type of closure. We'll never make it right the way they were treated, but we sure to heck try here. We did it with a parade right through town, telling our Vietnam veterans, shaking their hand and say, welcome home. We welcome them home the right way. We welcome them home the American way.
Well said, Paul. Paul Walker is one of the organizers, again, to recap, and I personally can't say that I know what it's like to be in the war. I don't claim that, but I can say that I was raised to give honor to it and respect every vet that I've ever met. Yes. And like you just well-spoken said, thank you very much for that, Paul.
You're welcome. It's my honor and privilege.
When we come back, we're going to touch on a couple of these memorabilias and some other displays, including the volunteers that came together to make this all happen. So for right now, we'll send it back to you in the studio, but we'll be back in the next half hour.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. And once again, they're taking that down at 1 p.m. today, so get out there and go see it.
At noon today, it's the closing ceremony for the Moving Vietnam Memorial Wall in Manistee. TV6's Aaron Carrata is at the Manistee Marina. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Just watch me.
Good morning, Andrew. It's an amazing cast of talent here, and I say that in very serious words because they're passionate about what they're doing, and they've got a moving wall, which is a replica of the actual one in Washington, D.C., and there's volunteers here like my man Frank. Frank, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for your effort. You're obviously going to work. You've been part of this community for a while, but your security right now.
Yes. My wife was part of the security detail, and they needed some said if you needed folks there to help out
He's
at
been here
you know
dirty all
any
day.
openings, and she had one here for this morning. So I said I'd do it before I go to work.
Did you do it for her? Or did you do it for the guys here?
I did it for her there, you know, so she could have it done.
The good answer. Well, thank you very much, Frank.
All right, thank you.
It's just one of the many people here involved. And Andrew, I'm going to introduce you to an actual vet now who just showed up. And I had to ask him to stand in for this, but he didn't have a problem. It's Roy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you much.
So you had
It was an honor.
you have a lot of involvement here. Can you tell me about what this means to you?
Very much. I said it was a chance to come back, even though it was a bad past. It's a great future to come here, work with the fellas, work with the veterans, guys my own age, and everybody that's been through this. And it's really been an honor to have it, and it's been an honor for Manistee to be able to have it. And the fella here, Paul, he's done an excellent job on the organization. You couldn't find a nicer place and a beautiful display.
You're not saying it because he's your boss, are you?
No, no, we're friends, but he's done an excellent job as far as being the boss here.
Well, you have too. Obviously, you're a Purple Heart vet, and it means a lot. So I just appreciate getting a chance to talk with you.
Well, thank you. I said I'm privileged, and I was glad I could defend my country and help to be what we have now and the freedom we have. And if it wasn't for soldiers and fellas like me, we probably wouldn't live like this.
That's right. And I'll get a chance to catch up with you for the honor flight because you'll be on it this year.
Yes, September I'm headed on the honor flight, so I'll get to see the wall again in the big style. So,
Excellent. Thank you for your time.
thank you very much.
And Paul, you want to send it away because you've put this all together. I mean,
Yes.
you want to talk about this real quick?
Sure. Roy, my heart goes out to Roy. He's shot several times in Vietnam, and he's down here putting this together, working hard. I just want to say thank you to the business community in Manistee, all the people here in Manistee who contributed financially, and all the wonderful volunteers that came out every day. This has been here 5 days. Security's been here, on the wall. Churches and all the various community groups coming together, making sure we feed our volunteers. But it all circles back to this beautiful
Right behind
memorial.
you. Yeah.
This beautiful memorial. It's just, it's breathtaking. Fresh from the farm came in and they put all this beautiful plants and everything in here. And of course the Nini Marine.
Amazing locals that were involved here. That's a tribute here.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on
Yeah.
here, Andrew. And I think on behalf of Paul
Yeah.
and everybody else, it was just
Yeah.
for every vet out there.
Yeah.
Probably like to send a salute back to him.
I would love to send a salute back to them. I salute the wall and all the veterans that gave so much. And I'd like to also talk about where it's going next. We're going to Tennessee, Las Vegas, and Ohio, and then it's going to Calgary, Canada.
The moving wall, literally. Thank you
Yes.
very much for your time, Paul. I wish we had more time, but we appreciate the
Thank
efforts.
you.
Come out
Yeah.
and see it. Andrew, I'll send it back to you in the studio. Aaron Carrot out here in Massanuque. TV6 News.
Thank you so much, Aaron. The teardown begins at 1 o'clock this afternoon there. Your top stories are on the way.
We'll be right back.